Hey there, it's Christy again with Classic Healing. Today I wanted to talk about a very hot subject called personal power. Our own personal power. We have it. However, so many different things in our lives make us feel like we don't. It makes us feel like we have no control or power over the circumstances of our lives or what's showing up in our lives, the reason why people are doing what they're doing, and how that's affecting our lives. It's all of these external sources that are making us feel like we have no power or control of what's going on in our reality. And I think that's interesting because personal power doesn't come from outside of ourselves. It doesn't come from external anything. It doesn't come from external opportunities or people or places or situations. Our own personal power only comes from within us. And what we end up doing in reaction to those things that we're being faced with and the things that are going on in our lives is we start giving our power away. And we give our power away to these people, situations, and energies, environments, and such by reacting to them from a very emotional place and from a very defensive place. And that's a form of giving our power away. Whereas if we could go in and we could feel the desires of what it is that we're wanting and match that up with what it is that we're being faced with externally, we're now able to make a choice on which one we want to focus on. Do we want to focus on our goals and the directions and the things that we seek? Or do we want to focus on all of this external crap that we have no control over anyway and dump all of our focus and all of our power into those things that we have zero control of anyway? And it really does boil down to making a choice. What do we want to focus on? And when we make the choice to focus on the things that we do have control over, the things that we want, the things that make us feel good inside, the things that bring us satisfaction, our dreams of who we want to be in this world and what we want to do in this world and what we want to bring to this world, when we put all of our focus into those subjects and let the external things, the stimulus, the energies, the whatever, the external stuff, just develop on its own and do its own thing and see where that ends up, then we're taking our personal power back. And we're using our personal power now to create our reality, the way we want to feel, the things that we want to bring into our lives. When we start focusing on our wants and our goals and our desires and the love of ourselves, which is the most powerful thing ever. The love of yourself is the most powerful thing ever. When you start really focusing on that and really celebrating that and really stepping into that power of, hey, I matter and what I want matters and I can have what I want and I'm deserving and worthy of what I want. When you start putting all your focus into that, that power grows. And as that power grows, then things that match up with the things that you want start showing up in your life, as opposed to focusing on all that crap in our lives that we don't want anything to do with or doesn't make us feel good or isn't remotely pulling us into the direction of our goals. When we're focusing on those things, then we're giving our power away, and then we're inviting more of those situations, more of those people, more of that external negative stimulus into our realities. We're inviting it at that point when we're focusing on those things. And so when that external crap shows up, the great thing to do is just look at it and be like, oh, that's some crap that I have no control over. So I'm going to step back here and I'm going to watch that. I'm going to see how that there develops. Okay. And then in that observation, that stepping back from it, not trying to control it, not trying to change it, but stepping back away from it and observing it, then we are able to make more clear choices that are more appropriate for our highest good and more appropriate for pulling us in the direction of our goals and manifestation of our desires and our wants. And that right there is using your own personal power Because when you step back from those things that you can't control and just allow them to develop however it is they're going to develop, you're not focusing any of your energy on that. You're allowing it to do its own thing. You're not focusing any of your energy on that. And now you have this big old surplus of personal power within you to refocus on the direction that you are wanting to go. And then you have this clear vision and this clear mind and this clear heart to really determine on if that external stimulus is appropriate for your highest good. And then followed by that, you then have the confidence to stand up, take action, and do something about it. And then all of those feelings of success then just build that personal power on the inside of us. But the first place to start is to just release the things that you can't control, let go of the things that you can't control, and really step fully into your own personal power that allows you to create what it is that you're actually wanting to bring into your reality. And that is the most satisfying, inspiring, confidence-building feeling you could ever experience. And when you feel it once, you want to feel it again. And you want to feel it again and again and again. And as you're feeling that power on the inside of you that is pulling you in the direction of the things that you're wanting to bring into your life, it gets stronger and stronger and stronger, and it becomes so much easier to either stay in a place of accessing your personal power or coming back to it so much easier when this wonderful world of ours likes to pull us away from it, or at least likes to try. And we just have the ability to have that present moment awareness to see what's going on for what it is, and then shifting away from it or stepping back from it, or whatever the case may be, to then step back into our own personal power within the things that we can control and start creating the lives that we want to live, as opposed to reacting only to all of this external stuff that's going on around you. Power is not something that has anything to do with aggression. Power is not aggressive. Personal power isn't. Personal power is not manipulative. We don't have to manipulate if we're standing in our own power. The only thing we need to do is create our lives with that power. We don't need to manipulate outside influences and people to get them to help us create our realities. That's ridiculous. We're the only ones that can create our realities. Power has nothing to do with being hurtful to others, trying to change others. It is nothing to do with anything external. Our personal power is a gift that we all have to be able to create the lives that we want to live here on this planet Earth and this incarnation right now. It's not a bad, evil thing. Power is not a bad and evil thing. It's a gift. It's a tool, but one that we can only use for ourselves. And we get to choose how we're going to use that for ourselves. When we start trying to take control and take power over others and over situations, then we're just becoming that we're trying to move away from. And not only that, but we're not successful in doing it. And if we're, trying to change all of these people and change all of these circumstances, then we feel stressed out and we feel tired and we get headaches or stomach problems, or, we're just always really cranky. Maybe the anxiety and the depression sets in. And the reason why all that happens is because we're using our personal power to affect other things on the external, which doesn't work. That's not what personal power is for. That's not what the gift and the tool of personal power is for. When we shift the focus of that power back into ourselves and what it is that we're desiring and wanting to create, then we obtain success in wanting to create, in not wanting to, but in actually creating those things. We start to be successful in creating those things. And it's that own personal success from your own personal power that breeds the confidence and the clarity to know what you're doing. And if you don't know what you're doing, then you got the confidence to go out there and figure it out, because it's something that you want. And it's something that you're worthy and deserving of. And knowing that you're worthy and deserving of the things that you want, the life that you want to live, and knowing that you and you alone have every bit of power and every resource to create those things and bring those things in your life is the most confidence building thing that you can ever experience. I hope that all of you try that. You know, we have plenty of opportunity during our day-to-day lives to try it. And so give it a try. The next time something external shows up that's trying to take your personal power away from you, trying to manipulate you, trying to make you feel poorly, trying to make you feel just shitty, just, calling it what it is, right? Trying to even get you off track or distract you from the goals that you have in your life. When those things pop up in your life, take that moment, take that very present moment and say, ooh, those are those external stimuluses. Oh, I see that now. Okay. I can't do anything about that. I'm going to step away from that, and I'm going to refocus on how I'm feeling right then, and is how I'm feeling pulling me in the direction of the ways that I want to go. And if the way you're feeling right then is not pulling you in the direction of your goals and your dreams and your desires, then make a choice right then and there to feel differently. No, I am not going to allow that external thing, whatever it is, make me feel this way anymore. I'm not going to do that, because right now I'm going to feel in control and in power of my own creation, my own life, my own existence. And that power is within me, and there isn't anything out there that can take it from me. And then stand tall in that for a second and feel how your feelings shift in that, even if it's just a little bit, Because the more you do that kind of present moment shift, the easier it is, and it becomes a habit. And then before you know it, you're standing big and tall in your personal power, and you're really starting to see the things show up in your life that you've been asking for, as opposed to the crap that just is showing up. This crap shows up every now and again, but you motor right on past it and continue in the direction of what it is that you're trying to create. And I really invite you to try that. It's the coolest feeling. I want you all to feel that feeling. It's the coolest feeling. You can apply it to every single area of your life. It is applicable in every single area of life. And if you can get that one little habit down, then you've got complete creative control over your life and your reality. And it's the coolest thing. And you've got to have it, because you're totally deserving and worthy of it. All of us are. You've got to have it. And so please keep me posted. I love sharing these kinds of things, and I really want the feedback. I really want to hear how it's working for you, what you've tried, things that aren't working and you don't know what to do differently. I've tried all this and it doesn't seem to be working. Let me know, comment, send me a message, reach out in any kind of way. All of my contact information is in the description of this video. Reach out, stay in touch, let us share together and let us share our experiences together. And in doing that, we are in the most beautiful space to help each other create the lives that we want and really step into that personal power that feels so good. And so anyway, I'm wishing everybody a super, super wonderful day. If it's not as wonderful as you want, I hope you do something to make it that way. I'll talk to you all soon, and I look forward to hearing from you. Bye-bye.